and divide this right here. The 15-year-old girl who was shot and killed by her 21-year-old boyfriend, we have an update. We got two updates, but go ahead.
The Tewksbury man now under arrest for allegedly murdering his teenage girlfriend last week. Trevor Beatty is charged with murder and several other crimes in the shooting death of 15-year-old Aliana Dickey. The victim never showed up for her 8th grade graduation in Lowell last Friday.
Oh, such a little cutie.
Well, she was soon found dead in a bedroom of her family's home. She'd been shot several times.
It was learned that Aliana had confided in a number of people that Mr. Beatty had been abusing her and was threatening her as recently as the middle of last week.
Well, the DA, Marion Ryan, says security video from the area shows Beatty and Dickey arguing on the street shortly before she disappeared. Beatty will be arraigned tomorrow.
So they was arguing. She was in a domestic love relationship at 15 with a 21-year-old. Not a problem. I ain't tripping like that. Then she chose the player who she chose, and hey, I can't control what she had then decide to go on and do. I know 15 to 21, I really ain't hey, she had a daddy too. Seems to me like the daddy was okay with it. Huh? She was okay with it, the daddy was okay with it, the family was okay with it because the family knew. Put the other one up here. Man charged with the murder of 15-year-old girlfriend. Here we go.
The 15-year-old victim was killed on the day of her middle school graduation. In court today, we learned the alleged gunman threatened her life 2 days before her death.
Howard!
Emotions are high in court as Trevor Beatty faces a judge accused of murder. The 21-year-old allegedly shot and killed a 15-year-old girl.
Wow.
It's not fair to her. She had a lot of plans in life and beautiful girl. Beautiful.
It's not fair to her. She had a lot of plans in life. 15 with a 21-year-old. Not fair to her.
Aliana Dickey was shot multiple times in her Lowell home shortly after midnight Friday. Her body discovered after she did not show up for her middle school graduation that day.
She was going to surprise my son with a picture in the graduation, but that didn't happen. It was taken from her.
Prosecutors say surveillance shows Beatty going into the victim's home, and 8 shots can be heard on the video. A 911 caller reported hearing an argument on the street.
According to the caller, she heard a female screaming, "Get off me, get away from me, I don't want to be with you anymore."
Prosecutors say Beatty was in an abusive relationship with the girl, including threats a relative told police he made just 2 days before her death.
He made statements such as, "I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill your grandma," and that he was going to shoot up her house, and that he threatened to kidnap her and shoot her.
The girl's family is praying for justice.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the daddy right here. If I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me.
That man, he's no good, he's a coward, and I hope he gets everything he deserves.
That man, he's no good, he's a coward, but he wasn't afraid to shoot a 15-year-old multiple times. He's not a coward.
And we're mourning and we're hurting.
Beatty is being held without bail at the Lowell Courthouse. Sarah Conji, WCVB News Center 5.
I am so confused. She looks to be another race, but to me, is she considered black or is she considered an islander or what? Because according to the photos, hold on. That baby ain't black. But everybody in this, out here talking and having this interview, they black. But what kind of black is these good people? Again, are they islanders? What's going on? Because the boyfriend also looked like he got some good hair. I don't know. But they speaking like this is their child. So just off this picture, they ain't she ain't black. No, I'm just asking y'all. You say she mixed it? All right, go ahead.
Her Lowell home shortly after midnight Friday. Her body discovered after she did not show up for her middle school graduation that day.
I want y'all to understand this right here too. Everybody standing outside, they grieving and all that fly stuff right there. You mean to tell me all them women? I want y'all to You mean to tell me that all these women, and I am going to assume that they knew she had a 21-year-old boyfriend and they accepted it? All these women had nothing to say with her having a 21-year-old boyfriend? At least one of the women ain't got nothing to say?
After she did not show up for her middle school graduation that day.
She was going to surprise my son with a picture in the graduation, but that didn't happen.
So I don't know who's her son. I don't surprise her son. Is you the grandma or something? I don't. Oh, maybe she the grandma, but damn it, her daddy ain't darker hue. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. He said black women have 2 million more kids than black men. Say her daddy white. There it is.
It was taken from her.
Prosecutors say surveillance shows Beatty going into the victim's home.
Look at that good hair that boy got right there. That boy got that curly. You know that's what y'all dog used to be like. That little curly hair. But he wasn't dating one of you darker hue chicks. I don't know why.
Going into the victim's home, and 8 shots can be heard on the video.
He's able to be all up in the house and all that shit right there. It's not his first time going inside the house. That baby said, I want to break up. And she didn't understand. She should have been watching the Willie Williams show. You don't break up. We don't just get all slick. It's over. I don't want to be with you no more. Girl. No. Listen, that's not what y'all supposed to say.
911
in a person's face.
Caller reported hearing an argument on the street.
According to the caller, she heard a female screaming, "Get off me, get away from me, I don't want to be with you anymore."
Them words got her knocked off. Could it also be she found somebody else, or she maybe he thought that she was soliciting or trying to be with somebody else or something? Because typically when a woman don't want to be with a man, typically, they already got their eye on somebody else. typically. Shout out to Prophet Made for the $2 cash out. Say snuck in to donate. Salute all truckers and passers. Appreciate that right there. Shout out to all the truckers out here in the doggone street. Y'all drive safe and watch out for them lot lizards.
Prosecutors say Beatty was in an abusive relationship with the girl, including threats a relative told police he made just 2 days before her death.
So threats that a relative said he made 2 days before her death. Now you got to think about this right here too. So he threatened her 2 days prior, and he was able to link up with her 2 days later. Guess how he was able to link up with her 2 days later? He just wanted to talk, and she was like, okay. She allowed him to have a conversation with her face to face after he threatened her the day 2 days prior. I'ma kill your grandma. All right, you can talk to me.
A relative told police he made just 2 days before her death.
He made statements such as, "I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill your grandma."
I'ma kill you, your grandma.
And that he was going to shoot up her house, and that he threatened to kidnap her and shoot her.
I'ma shoot up your house. I threatened to shoot I'ma kidnap you and shoot up your house, kill your grandma, and I'ma kill you. 2 days later, he was able to be in the presence face to face with her. Y'all know how this right here happens, right? If you've ever been in a relationship, and if you've ever been in a breakup, we be trying to talk our way in to stay inside of the relationship because we don't want to separate and divide. Typically, we would both give in to have a conversation, you know, because we still be loving each other whether we separate or not. And that's what she had done did. She accepted the conversation. A man who just told her, "I'm gonna kill you, your grandma, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna kidnap you." And it just so happened when he came around there to do all that right there, nobody was home. Threats was made 2 days prior. Nobody was home with the 15-year-old. That's what's up. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much, hold you.